Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I want to talk about what we do when the world feels overwhelming. Well, or at least when events in the world feel overwhelming. I've certainly felt that way recently. And when we're confronted with really troubling events or information, and these problems are really big and they seem out of control, certainly out of our individual control. And it's important to find constructive ways to respond while taking care of your own well-being. This isn't just happy talk, right? Multiple things can be happening at one time. There can be really bad natural disasters. There can be horrible things we're having here in the United States right now. We're having people being snatched off the streets. And often it seems like without any sort of explanation or recourse. And at the same time, we can also still be hopeful and take care of ourselves and show kindness and empathy both to ourselves and to the people in our lives. So I want to start with self-care. Number one for me is taking break from the news and from social media when I need to, listening to things that are encouraging. And again, this isn't a head in the sand. I'm pretending like there's no problems in the world, but also acknowledging you can't just worry and kind of let those things affect you all day, every day. Another thing that's helpful is maintaining regular routine and getting a good night's sleep, making sure that you eat well, and if you can, work out or do movement and just really maintain a really healthy routine in your life definitely helps keep stress levels lower and helps you to be able to better respond when something does happen that you need to be able to be involved with. Obviously, other easy things we can do is to just stay in touch with supportive family and friends, practice mindfulness, meditate if that's your thing, or take a walk, or play piano, listen to music, do some art, whatever it is that helps you really focus on the very present moment, like what we can do right in this minute and the next minute and the next minute. And the next thing to do, I think, and I think this is really important all the time, is to verify the information that we're hearing before, acting on disturbing information. Obviously at this day and age, we really need to verify and make sure that the information is coming from a good source, just not somebody's friend or somebody's friend who knows somebody, over on Facebook kind of thing. Some people can be well-intentioned, but misinformation can still spread quickly, and especially when it's sensitive topics that can be scary or very alarming. So look for reporting from established news organizations that have a rigorous fact-checking process. The next thing is just taking constructive action, which we've already talked about, but also it may feel like there's nothing I can do or you can do as a single individual, but we can definitely support organizations and others who are on the front lines helping people. For example, when there are people on the front lines that help people in natural disasters. There are people in the front lines right now in court and legislatively trying to work through some of the issues that are happening. So you can support those people by contacting them and letting them know you appreciate their good work. Some of them have opportunities for volunteering. You can certainly financially support. There are organizations that have chapters where you can go and attend meetings. Look for ways, if you really want to take some sort of action, look for a way to support someone else who's already sort of tackling the problem, so to speak, and find out how you can help them. Obviously, connecting with other people who share your concerns, being part of a community, working together, that also is going to provide emotional support. And it also really multiplies the impact. It's much easier to feel like if 20 people together are working to, benefit some change in your neighborhood or your community, it definitely feels easier and it feels much less lonely for sure. Lastly, it's about perspective. And I have to remind myself of this all the time. It can be really easy to just be like, everything is awful. And there are some things that are really scary right now. But even when we're facing serious challenges, small positive actions do matter. And we even have historical evidence, right, that positive change often starts with individuals taking modest but meaningful steps in their own community where they live, where they can make an impact. If things are weighing on you right now, if there's stuff that's happening in your life, maybe just you're having a tough day or work's been really difficult or someone in your life isn't well, starting with self-care, finding some community, all of those steps can help you manage a little bit better. Today, I'm sending you hope for a good day today, and of course, an even better tomorrow.